can't be recognized by all the guests on Amazing Saturday, and can't even enter top 100 with the latest comeback, Party O'Clock. Let's dive into today's video to see how a girl group coming from a big three company like Nmixx has become so desperately flopped. Nmixx's pre-debut hype was massive with the heat from the qualifying series, and the hype around salient members like Sullyoon, Kyujin, Lily, and the former member Jinni, but their actual debut turned out to be the worst debut ever in K-pop history. Despite all the glitz and investment, the audience wasn't impressed, and Nmixx became a flop. Want to know what went wrong? Check out this video. It's a train wreck you won't be able to look away from. Number 1. Positioning. A. Genre. The first and also biggest reason allegedly leading to the downfall of Nmixx has been said to be the way JYP Entertainment chose the music direction for their group. What's even more disappointing is that despite having recently changed up the music strategy from mix pop to something friendlier to the public appeal, the company still fails to leverage the attention to help Nmixx shine as the girls deserve. JYP Entertainment is said to really outdo themselves with Nmixx's music direction. First, they went for the mixed pop genre, thinking they were being bold and daring, but guess what? The public only saw it as an amateurish attempt. They all believed they were copying SM Entertainment's success with aespa Next Level and NCT 127's Kick It. But instead, they ended up with a second-rate version that no one asked for. And let's talk about that whole metaverse and lore concept. SM Entertainment has been doing it for ages, and they've mastered the art of mind-boggling storylines and futuristic themes. But JYP Entertainment, seemingly thinking they were quick learners, just jumped on the bandwagon and did it without any experience, and unfortunately fell flat. To the public, Nmixx's debut was like a cheap knockoff of aespa, and people weren't buying it. Their mixed pop songs OO, Tank, and Dice were said to not be able to compare to the experimental songs SM Entertainment has strategically researched. They charted so terribly that everywhere on the internet, Nmixx was labeled the very first flopped girl group of JYP Entertainment with the worst debut ever in the K-pop history. Even on All K-pop, where opinions are often more laid back since it's a forum where mainly international fans are active, Nmixx's first comeback is still voted to be a flop. But do you know what's even worse? Even after JYP Entertainment changed Nmixx's music direction to be more in sync with netizens' opinions, the reactions were just as bad because, according to netizens, they have lost their identity in the oversaturated pool of Gen 4 girl groups. Starting from Love Me Like That and Young Dumb Stupid, Nmixx's songs saw a strong rise in charts, but this is still deemed a step back of Nmixx. The disappointment then peaked when Nmixx came back with the latest promotion, and just from the teaser release, netizens have already felt fed up for 3 reasons. 1. The higher charting doesn't necessarily mean that Nmixx has been more welcomed by the public, and is even rather predictable as they have built a fandom to support them regardless of what happens. 2. Talking about their music development, while the 2 songs are more listenable, they give off a small company vibe, because both the beat and MV are too forgettable. Especially for the title track Love Me Like That, some even mistook it for a performance video because the thumbnail looked too bland and boring. It's also believed that if JYP Entertainment sets Nmixx to pivot to this strategy and stay away from the original mix pop genre, the act would soon be forgotten because it doesn't sound like a song experimental enough from a big company. 3, and also the most disappointing part, is that JYP Entertainment has implicitly confirmed they are a company only chasing after public appeal, and is creatively bankrupt as for this comeback, they have ignored the lore factor while simultaneously producing a song following a temporary trend, losing the originality that a big company should have. So what should JYP Entertainment do? Because it seems like regardless of their strategies, netizens are always discontent. Well, according to some, rather than mindlessly following whatever trends created by other companies, JYP Entertainment should have stuck to the mixed pop genre and professionally executed it regarding the mixing, song quality, lyrics, production, and visuals. For example, they could have progressed further after the development in DICE, but seemingly after seeing the successes of NewJeans and LE SSERAFIM, JYP Entertainment suddenly switched up their concept to something more public-friendly. The most regretful part of this is that after seeing the negative reactions toward their choice of music, JYP Entertainment seemingly lost their confidence and literally always made Nmixx cover other popular songs to showcase their talents. They have done so many covers that fans literally begged the company to stop and instead release something more suitable with the vocal colors of the group. B. Fashion sense. Besides music, Nmixx being labeled a flop also comes down to the way JYP Entertainment dresses them up, since literally whenever the girls show up in public, they will always look weird and try hard. From runway events and magazine photo shoots to weekly music shows and even big awards, the stylists can always magically downplay the visual of the girls and highlight things that the public deemed unattractive according to the strict beauty standard of South Korea. As I've mentioned in this video, while Sullyoon's shoulders aren't as slender as expected by netizens and Jiwoo's upper body is often criticized for being too heavy, the coordies still give them the outfits that highlight such features, dressing Sullyoon in a dipped dress and frequently letting Jiwoo wear crop tops. But overall, the styling for Nmixx's members has never been good, since only one click away, there are already tons of threads discussing how the girls' proportions are seriously severe, and no outfits could look good. Things all started in 2022 when JYP Entertainment was caught catfishing the girls' proportions, and from then on, more and more attention is drawn into their figure. The girls were then bashed for allegedly copying NewJeans' style, though netizens believed it only exaggerated the disproportion of the members. And back in December 2022, when Nmixx attended a year-end music award, they also made bad headlines again for the questionable figure. Some said looking at Nmixx, they were in total disbelief that they were under the same roof with TWICE, the girl group that JYP Entertainment carefully curated to be all visual. Number 2. Group synergy. A. Visual-wise and vocal-wise. Aside from the questionable positioning where both the music and the group's image were mixed up in the true sense of the words, another big reason netizens believe to play a huge role in Nmixx's downfall is the group synergy. When seeing the members as a whole, people can't see how they harmonize with one another to create a unified act. Both appearance-wise and skill-wise, nothing about Nmixx creates a feeling that they are here to shine together. When you see them together, it's like they all decided to do their own thing instead of harmonizing as a unit. It's a visual and skill disaster, to be honest. First, the visual combo is like mixing oil and water. Sure, Sullyoon is stunningly gorgeous and makes headlines for it, but the rest of the crew just can't keep up. It's like a beauty imbalance that leaves the group looking lopsided. Back when Jinni was around, she and Sullyoon made a great visual team, but now that she's gone, it's like Sullyoon's standing there all alone, and the others became background dancers unintentionally. Talent-wise, the members also fail to shine as a whole because there's literally no cohesion in their voice. It's like JYP Entertainment went on a hunt for insanely talented vocalists and just threw them together without a second thought. Yeah, they're all crazy talented individually, but when they all sing at once, it's like a vocal hurricane. They're battling it out to see who can be the loudest diva on stage. Yikes. No wonder OO was a tough pill to swallow for many. The structure issues aside, the vocal chaos just added to the struggle. Maybe they need some voice mixing magic to find their groove, cause right now, it's like a never-ending vocal tug-of-war. People are stuck in the middle, scratching their heads, trying to figure out what's going on. Especially for Lily, as she has such a unique soul tone, she can barely harmonize with others considering their more K-pop ballad vibe. This is seen most clearly in Nmixx's cover of Miss You 3000 on their world tour. And while the other members were using their soft voice, Lily stood out with her western color that could have shown way brighter had she carried the whole song alone. That is not to mention how JYP Entertainment often makes her take on all the challenging parts and belt all the time in Nmixx's title songs, which could have been executed way more harmoniously by Haewon or Sullyoon's full, deep, and less piercing vocal. Lily unfortunately stands out with all the bad light. B. Members' alleged conflicts. And then there's the whole drama with Jinni's departure. Rumors were already flying about the members not getting along, and everyone knew there'd be a day when someone would break free from the exclusive contract. But when Jinni actually left, jaws dropped everywhere. Then it gets even messier as JYP Entertainment decides to play cleanup crew by quickly erasing all traces of Jinni from Nmixx's existence. They wiped her pictures from the group's Instagram faster than you can say drama alert. They even edited her out of Nmixx's year-end awards performance. This lack of transparency and professionalism, of course, made people have an even worse impression about Nmixx. Calling them a true mess always has things mixed up from the music, visual appearance, styling, to even the member lineup. Do you think Nmixx will ever stand a chance of thriving to the top to deserve being a girl group coming from JYP Entertainment? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful K-pop content everywhere. See you in the next video!